どうすんのこれ。どうすんのこれ。何これ。あ、パスタ。これは開かない。調べるために照らす必要のあるアイテムがあります。これどういうこと？ああ、なるほど。これか。よし。これがゴールドカッター。さっきのやつは開くってことか。よっ。開けて開けて。私に続き運命に逃れたいほどお前を引きずるかも。何びっくりした。なんて粗末な捧げ物なんだ。走る。おおおお。はいはい。いいよ。
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh, びっくりした。
Good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
俺の記憶を食い止める治療はもう必要ないと医者が言うが、これを止めれば戻ってくるのは分かっている。そうなればいつの日か俺に朝が来なくなるだろう。治療の甲斐なくまた夢で声を聞く。だが今度は違う、正体不明だ。遠い昔の得体の知れない深淵から浮かび上がってくるようだ。俺を呼ぶこの名もなき生物は何だと言われてもだな。飲む飲まないで変わるの。 飲むか、とりあえず。運命を左右します。やっぱそうなの？
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
え、こんなことしなきゃいけないの？待て。8CP 持ってるキャラクターポイント。キャラクターポイントを割り当ててください。各キャラクターポイントでスキルのスコアを上げます。困るな。調査と筋力はプロなんだね。話術、目星、心理学、アマチュア、この辺は見習い。どうすればいい？話術は上げといた方がいいだろう。あと4。医学ちょっとあった方がいいな。これでいこう。
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
意外とひげ生えてる。
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
濃度に現在の模色で次を草月が引いていらしの少し前に描いた奇怪な絵画、これが父親の求めるところではその直後であった。彼女が差出人であると確信しているらしい。彼女は俺に調べさせるために絵画を持ってきた。裕福な実業家のスティーブン・ウェブスターが事務所にやってきた。一家と共に火事で死んだ娘から名を取ったサラ・ホーキンス事件を再調査してほしいと。この事件について知るには彼のまとめた資料に目を通す必要がある。
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
これを見てどう思う？これを見てどう思う？ここにこれだよね。
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
そう、ケンさんどこに住んでるんですか？
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
もういいな。
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely
倉庫を
compensated.
見つければいいんだな。
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
タラちゃんがダークウォーターに出発する。
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
お、医学進歩。これは。
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port.
へいへい。
I just hope that I can find a boat in natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
あとは何もないかな。手がかりね。もうなんもないか。さっき一杯飲んだからな。よし、もう行こう。待てよ。一回タバコ吸ってこよう。よし、行きましょう。
almost there.
コメントいただけると嬉しいです。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a
ダークウォーターとね。ダークウォーターミナとか。
You know what?
ダークウォーター
Go
こ
have
う
a
だな、こ
drink
れ。
of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office.
はいはい。
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
フィッツロイに話しかける。サブ目標バーに行く。モテねえんかい。バーに行ってみよう。
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. バジェットをテストする。筋力をテストする。
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not. まずこれだろう。
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
飲めないね。
That'll be all for now.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
この歌は
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
大飢餓を救った人ですな。
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
ちょっと待って。
I told you to beat it.
あ、ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。こっから裏だね。
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
You hear that? You bilge rats don't
はい、すいません。
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
Only
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish?
That's no way to treat an omen.
what could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
What could have done so?
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not.
You can see that I'm...
You don't put that
Come on,
beast
sir.
back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
脅迫状。手がかりとか拾っといた方がいいだろう、絶対。
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
そんなに
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
OK 医学そうだねいいんじゃない
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
義足をしてる手がかりよ
What a macabre souvenir.
いいね進んでるわ医学
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
フィッツロイに話しかけるとでも
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
手がかりいねえどこ行ったのこれ登れないのどこにいるの
Something real bad. Don't put that
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
解除された答えあのスキルを上げないとダメ
Your
だ
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
調査のプロ解除されたことやな。
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me. You're back again. What can I...
Can you tell me?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come... You're back again. What can...
Okay. うわ、あるね。
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
だよね。何が殺したんだろうな、多分な。
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
The miraculous catch.
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall.
壁にかかってる。OK。でももう。
I shall be on my...
So come back.
さっき見たんじゃねえかな。壁にかかっているよ。見たよね。
The miraculous catch.
これでしょ。
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
これのおかげで飢餓が救われたってやつだもんね。
You again.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well.
Well, we all knew she was famous then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told...
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drink...
That'll be all.
What? Another break? I told you to beat it.
ごめんなさい。この辺にするか。ちょっととりあえず。よーし。あれだもんね。オートセーブだもんね。よし。お疲れ様でした。